Okay, now I want you to look on my screen. She's up on the top of my screen. Michelinda Smith. Michelinda, wave. She is Cindy today because Cindy is playing music for us today. And I say, welcome home, Cindy. We are so glad to have you back as a player. But you can't do both. And so Michelinda is helping out today. So we're going to say thank you ahead of time for that, for the help. Okay, so that was one of the things I wanted to say. We have a mystery guest change. Last night, my mystery guest called and said they couldn't come. I knew earlier in the week that they had moved, but I hadn't heard back from them. And then I just heard last night that they weren't coming. So I called Laurie up. Laurie, what do I do? Who do I put on as mystery guest? And we came up with a really good solution. And thanks, Laurie, for that help. Okay, so, but there are changes. I just wanted to say that. There were some problems with the song tabs, not just on one tab, but on a number. I'm okay when I have to change one thing, but when I get multiple changes from multiple people, I don't do well. But if the corrections, I think they're all right on what I'm going to show you today. If you want those corrections, just send me an email and I'll send it to you. Okay? Or I'll put it up in the Dropbox. I said Cindy Farley's playing for us, first time in a long time. Welcome home, Cindy. Carol Crocker has surgery on her foot on Monday. Carol, we are going to be thinking of you and sending our love to you and hoping it all goes well. You know, she broke her foot dancing in the parking lot at her church. No, that's not true, but she broke her foot and it has to be repaired. Carolyn is back in person. Somewhere she's here. Oh, there she is. Yay! We're glad to have her back. And then the really big news. This is really big news. I'm going to see. I have to share my screen to do this, Laurie. I just remembered that I have to do this first. And then I want to show you this. Look! Do you see our new t-shirt? It's navy blue with white print on it. We have a new t-shirt drive starting Monday, $20 plus shipping and handling. We think the price is right, and we hope you'll all buy a t-shirt so you can dress up like we do for our jams. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then, the thing that Laurie told me is that you can order one of our previous colors. If you don't want the navy blue one, but you want the turquoise one, you can ask for that and they'll print it for you. So that's good news.
Or, Pat, if you
Yes.
want the navy blue one and one of the other colors,
Oh, well, there you
you
go.
can do it all.
So every time I go out with my shirt in a non-send in the music place, people always say, oh, where did you get that shirt? I love it. And my brother, who lives up in the Panhandle and is a big guy, he bought a red one. And he says every time he wears that red shirt out, people say to him, where did you get that shirt? So I am going to send him this blue one and say, you've got to buy another one. And we've got to get all the family to buy them. Because, you know, we're all volunteers here. Nobody gets paid. And we cover the costs. And the t-shirt drive helps us cover the costs. So we appreciate anything that you can do to help us. But that'll be starting on Monday, and we'll have more information out for you on that. With that said, I'm going back to sharing my screen. We're going to start off with, it's actually not no frills. What would we call it, Laurie? It's,
It is no frills, and it's called Sing and Play.
yes, okay. And Laurie has a new assistant. Well, it's not new because we've seen her before, but she's not Jean. It's our other assistant. And Laurie, you told me you wanted me to play the second page, right? Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
my lovely assistant and I worked really on some new lyrics for this, so we wanted you to see what we worked on. So thanks for
Okay.
showing that, Pat.
Okay. So here we go.
It's time for
No frills!
woohoo! And today is Hot Cross Buns. This is a tune that I use when I'm teaching youth in camp situations, because one thing they can learn is the out and in with this. So we're starting on the 5. Are you ready, Brooke? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5. All right, now for some lyrics. Are we going to go back up and do a chorus every single time?
Yes.
All right, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns, hot cross buns, hot cross buns. Come and try them, then you'll buy them, hot cross buns. Now we're going to go back to the top or keep on going?
Then I do this alone. And you play that and I do it alone.
Oh, what are you going to do alone?
I'm just going to sing alone.
Okay, you're going to sing this part alone.
Mhm.
Okay, ready, go. Now we've been making up some lyrics, so here's one. Time to run. Time to run. I have eaten way too many hot cross buns. Back to the top. I'm not done having fun. There are many words that rhyme with hot cross buns. Go. I don't tell jokes. I only tell puns. I am having way too much fun. Hot cross buns. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. Big finish. What did you think of it, Luna?
Oh, if you're wondering who Luna is,
Here's Luna. She's going to give us her opinion of hot cross buns. What did you think?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, she thought. What'd she say?
I thought it was good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was. Good job, Brooke. Thank you. See you next time.
Bye. Goodbye.
Oh, now we know craziness runs in the family. Very cute, Laurie. I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Okay, now I have to put my thinking cap on. I have to stop. This goes away because we're finished with that one. I have to stop my share. I have to come back another way, share, because we're going to listen to someone sing and then we're coming back for another recording. This is the day where I earn my keep and you can find out if I really know what I'm doing. Here's Cindy. And she's not doing hot cross buns again. She's doing All in a Garden Green. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to make it a little bigger. There you go. Take it away, Cindy.
Thank you, Pat. This is a very old song from England you've probably heard before. It's very pretty. I'll play it once as tabbed and then a second time with a few embellishments.
was beautiful, Cindy. Such a pretty, pretty song.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I have to think. Cindy gave me a challenge here. Stop the share. Come back here and share this way. Wait a minute. Nope. Screens. Share. Okay, now I think I can. Right here. This is the song, same song. It's coming up. Played by the Nonsuch Dulcimer Club.
1, 2,
I'm trying to
3,
get them big.
4.
That's not going to work. Let's see. Hold on, you guys. This was not what I bargained for. Let's see if we can get it this way. I want you to see more of it. I don't think it's going to work. Let's see. Web video. Arranged. No. Web video. Okay, give me another second because I will go to her email. Cancel. Turn this off. Save. Okay, turn it off. Hold on a second because Cindy sent it to me in her email. And I just have to find it. Wrong tab. Wait a second. Cindy Lubacki. Okay. Wrong tab. Original tab. There it is. Okay, now we're going to try and get it from here. Let me know if we have no sound.
1, 2, 3,
Are we good with sound? Can you hear that?
Yes.
Good. Thank you for telling me. That was really pretty good. Cindy, I'm glad that we showed it. Now I just have to remember how to get out of here. That's not it. There we go. Okay. That was so much fun. I'm glad we stuck with it, Cindy. Thank you so much. Okay, now I have to stop the share. I told her this is a little confusing. I have to start the share a different way to get us back to. Oh, there's Miss Shalinda. You don't want to be in the spotlight, so you have to take yourself out of the spotlight. And you have to put Cindy in the spotlight. Now, I don't know if I can do that from here. Let's see. No. There's Cindy. I see you, Cindy. Okay, now you can unmute yourself.
Right.
Yeah. So we know this lady, and we know she's a good player, and we are so happy to have her back.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
It has been. Okay, she's got 2 songs she's playing for us today. I'm so excited, Cindy. And that's your new dulcimer, right?
Yeah, my Terry McCafferty Stephen Seifert model. I'm playing the banks of the Ohio.
Well, you have turned into a fine finger picker, lady.
I spent a lot of time finger picking in my recovery, so
Yeah, well, it has paid off. It sounds beautiful. I had trouble keeping up with you, but that's my problem. I didn't think I turned the page in the right place, but people can play it for themselves. It's a really nice tab, and this is from the Buckeye Dulcimer Roadshow.
yeah. And they have a free jam every once in a while, so
Uh-huh.
watch their website.
Yeah. Okay. Life
Okay.
is like a mountain railroad. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Cindy, you know, one of the hardest things to do when you're finger picking is making sure that the melody comes out stronger than the other notes, and you did that perfectly.
Thank you.
Perfectly. It was beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Francie and Jane, let's go with you guys before we go to our mystery guest, because you're only doing one song today. Can we get there? They are.
Thank you.
Hi.
We appreciate that.
Are you ready to roll?
We're ready to roll.
Okay.
Little Streets of Laredo.
A little bit of an intro on this one. Ready?
That was great. Listen, you know, our theme today is ballads, and most of the time when I think of ballads, I think of sad songs.
Yeah.
And that harmonica just brought out the sadness of it all. It was really a lament. Thank you so, so much.
It's so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Always fun. I'm going to stop my share and come back to our main screen because now, Miss Linda, this is going to be a challenge for you. I would like you to try and put Laurie and me in the spotlight together. Oh, there I am.
I don't know that I know how to do that.
Maybe Cindy would help you.
Just hit her for spotlight too, and we both show
Oh,
up.
there we go. There we go. Okay, so let me get rid of this. So, I told you that last night I found out probably at 8 o'clock, was it, Laurie, when I called
Yeah,
you?
it was in the evening for
And
sure.
I said, oh, Laurie, I have a problem. My mystery guest is not coming. And, you know, we have a lot of videos, and who should I put on as our reprise today? And Laurie had this fabulous idea.
You know, on the website, there's a page that says our mystery guest, and you can scan down and see all the many, many we had. And I was going down that page with Pat, and suddenly I stopped, and I said, I know exactly who it should be for today. Should I say why?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Because, well, may I divulge the name?
Yes, you can.
Because Sam Edelston is going to be our surprise guest today. He is coming to Melrose on Wednesday and doing 2 workshops with us, concert and jam with us on Wednesday. And I'm so looking. People in the club and people who are coming are just so revved up because he really plays in such a unique way.
Yes.
But then the fun part is that on Thursday, he's doing a 2-hour concert set at a local club called Melrose Center that has something every Thursday from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And he has that 2-hour block. And I just hope people, if you live within 2 hours from Melrose, Florida, east of Gainesville, come on down. Look at, she's raising her hand.
I'm
Pat is
coming.
coming to the workshop. I am really tickled about that.
Francie and Jane are coming
Francie
too.
and Jane are?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so that you have workshop option, and then you have a 2-hour concert with him, and you will just go home like, I can't believe the dulcimer can be played like that. I need to.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun.
So and this he actually has been a mystery guest for us 3 times. One of the times I was indisposed and Laurie took over, and I don't think I have that video, but I have a video from 2021. And the thing that is so significant about this one, and the reason I picked it, is because Laurie plays a part in this video.
He tapped into my background without even knowing.
Yeah. So now I have to figure out what I need to do here.
So Jean Cunningham's here today, and she just popped up on the screen. And lunch at Melrose Center.
At Melrose Center.
Yay,
yeah.
Jean.
Okay, so we will be there. Now, I'm thinking, because I have to, he's on video. I have to, I stopped my share. I have to share my screen is what I have to do. Let me see if I can open him up first. Sometimes on Zoom, you have to do things in the right order. If you don't do it in the right order, and now I have this little thing blocking my access. You see that little thing up there? I have to move it. Okay, now I'm going to get it. You guys are all so patient with me. Where did it show up? It showed up over here. Sam Edelston. Open with QuickTime Player. Let's see. Okay, now I have to share my screen, but I can't because I don't have controls. Hold on. I'm trying to get my okay, I have to do this the other way. Stop a minute. Share my screen. Where is it? Where are my controls? Okay, where? Right there. Okay, now I've got it. Now I can share. You guys are so fun. I have to go back to this one. No, I have to go back to this one.
Well, you know, Pat, you give us such a beautiful background to look at. That quilt is stunning.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Okay, now we're ready for Sam. Open with QuickTime Player. He should come right up there, and we should be able to do this. And he is on this video, but this is not where he is. He is... Look at all these people that played for us. Are you ready with the spotlight?
For some reason, it's not letting me in.
Oh, really?
Oh, now I can.
You got it? Yeah, she got it. Okay, we're just having a little behind the scenes. Oh, look at it's nobody. No, it isn't. It's Sam Edelston. And here he comes. Oh my goodness, Sam, you made our day.
Hi there, everybody. It is wonderful to see. Well, I only see myself in the spotlight at the moment. I'm going to actually go up to the computer for just a second.
Sam, you might want to turn your volume up too. Because you were a little hard to hear when you just talked into your microphone.
Okay, check 1, check 2. That should be nice and loud.
Yeah, and let me remind people that they can turn you up on their computers also.
Okay.
So
So
people
I'm
are saying
delighted-
it's Sam. It's Sam. Yay!
Why, thank you. And here's the hat of the day. I wasn't gonna wear this hat until about 10 minutes ago, and I wasn't gonna tell the story about it. But as long as Pat asked me to tell a couple of stories, so this hat was actually made for my kids by my son's best friend from junior high school, a brilliantly creative young man named Henry, who just was the natural. He could do artsy and creative things like nobody else. He didn't study for math. He just sort of did it and solved the problems. He was he was just a brilliant, natural, creative, smart young person, and unfortunately he died a very premature death. And so this hat happens to be one of the things that we sort of remember him by. And there's actually a scholarship in his name at the college that he was at now for people who are very strong in both, I think it was computers or sciences and creative pursuits as well. So there's a very touching and special story behind this hat. However, it's awkward to play the dulcimer in. So I'm delighted to see you all. It's wonderful to be here to have finally gotten the invitation. I'm going to start off with a song. Now, I have worked in a family business that my father started ever since I was 14. And just earlier this year, we sold the family business, and I became a full-time musician. And that word is not fully out yet, but it is a true fact. And so here is a story, a true story that happened at the office one day a few years ago. It's to the tune of John Henry, and by the way, the old folk song, so that I can establish my folky cred with you all. And the other thing you should note is that the hero of the story is a man named Kenny. This is the saint who is the saint in this Saints or Sinners song. And Kenny will make his appearance late in the song and come to the rescue. When Sam was a little bitty baby, sitting on his mammy's knee, he said, "Rita, I've enjoyed being pampered all my life. Bathroom's gonna be the death of me. Bathroom's gonna be the death of me." So 40 years passed and lots of stuff happened, and everybody had a ball. And Sam had a job with an office with a window, with the men's room down the hall. With the men's room down the hall. So one day Sam went into the men's room. The door had been left ajar. So he helpfully clicked that metal door shut, but the lock was broken. Hardy har har. Yeah, the lock was broken. Hardy har har. How's the balance, by the way?
It's fine, Sam. It's fine.
Good, thank you. Well, the office went into a tizzy, but Sam remained cool and calm. He said, "I've got the water and I've got the toilets. You'll need what I've got before long. Yeah, you'll need what I got before long." There is a certain liberty that comes with being the songwriter. So you can definitely make yourself sound very heroic and calm and collected, which in fact I was, because I knew I had just had lunch, I had the bathroom, and there was a vent in the door that I could have always kicked out in an emergency. But they tried credit card coat hangers and prayer groups, and they're beginning to have their doubts. Sam said, get a hammer and a nail, pass them underneath the door. I'm gonna whop that hinge pins out. I'm gonna whop them hinge pins out. So this guy Kenny came up from the building, but a hammer is not what he chose to bring. He said, I've got a screwdriver and I'm gonna get you out. And Sam said, thanks, but I don't drink. Yeah, thanks, but I don't drink. So Kenny jammed his 9-pound screwdriver in between the door and the frame. And he pushed and he heaved and he popped that bolt. And poof, Sam was free once again. To much applause. Yeah, poof, Sam was free once again. Now, every time they pass in the lobby, Kenny smiles real big and says hello to Sam. And Sam just says to anyone who'll listen, yonder walks a screw-driving man. Oh, yonder walks a screw-driving man. Yonder walks a screw-driving man. Lord, Lord, yonder walks a screw-driving man.
Oh my goodness, that was so funny. Oh, Sam, that was just so funny.
Thank you. You can't make this stuff up. There is only minor exaggeration in that story.
It was wonderful.
Really,
it was wonderful.
Thank you. Now, Pat also asked me to tell about my dulcimers. Unfortunately, you don't know what you were getting yourself into when you asked that, because I've got 5 songs in my set, and it's going to be on 5 different dulcimers. So when I first decided as a hammer dulcimer player that I should take up the mountain dulcimer, I went to the Cranberry Dulcimer Gathering that year up in Binghamton, New York, and Dwayne Wilder of Bear Meadow spent a good half hour explaining to me what to look for in a dulcimer and what's good and what's bad, and he was demonstrating on a couple of his instruments, and they played like butter. He makes just some of the most amazing, incredible, resonant instruments out there. And I swore to myself that night that I was going to get a Dwayne Wilder instrument one day. So this is my Swan, built by Dwayne Wilder. And sorry about that little bump on the microphone there. But it is a baritone. It is a chromatic, but several of the frets are removable, so I could make it semi-chromatic. I discovered that when I had those frets out, it looked just like it was chromatic, so I just keep them in anyway. And those frets haven't been out in 10 years. So that's the first song. Next up, we have something completely different, another true story. This, by the way, is a Folkcraft chromatic that was made for me a couple of years ago. Custom instrument. It's well, as I said, fully chromatic. I wanted a dulcimer that would be tuned CGC instead of DAD, and so Folkcraft strung this up with some nice strings that are actually nice and light gauge, so it's relaxing to play. And it's also got a pair of pickups in it. It's got a false bottom. It's got a couple of other magical features that just it's just a nice instrument. That's all there is to it. It's got the big heavy frets that don't wear out. And a lot of people ask me about this dulcimer stand also. This stand was made by the late John Stockard. I think he was down in Georgia. He was someplace down south, and he made the best dulcimer stands. This is made of welded metal pipes with joints and knurled knobs at every joint, and it collapses to not quite flat, and there's nothing like it out on the market. I wish somebody would come back and revive this design for a dulcimer stand. So here's another true story. This one I wrote the melody and the lyrics, though the accompaniment is stolen, and I'll tell you more about that later. Another true story, and this is, sometimes when you go through your phone, you get a surprise. You find things you didn't expect, and I got a surprise one day when I opened up my phone and took a look at an email account that I don't often look at. You know the phrase, "You may already be a lucky winner"? Well, I hit the jackpot, but not in that way.
Hey, Sam, you're going to want to move your mic because it's not loud enough.
Thank you. Yep. This one is a little bit quieter when it's not amped. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. That better?
Yeah, better. That's better.
This is the quieter song from the sound check. It's 8 a.m. on Monday here in New York, but somehow in Texas you've been up since 5. Then again, you've done a couple things that bewilder me, such as making me aware that you're alive. I think that I know your name. I think that you're a female, and I have no idea how you got hold of my email, but you used it when you signed up for your home security system. Now I'm looking like a fool as I swear at my computer as the victim. 'Cause now about 10 times a day, when your alarm turns off or on, I get email notifications from my identity thief. Hello, tech support. I hope I've got the right department. Your menu has no choice for folks like me. Someone fraudulently used my email address when she signed with you for home security. I know it's not an accident. Her name does not resemble mine. She also used my email to do several other things online. When you emailed her contract, I'm the one you sent it to. Her address, phone, and autograph, I happily will forward them as proof. 'Cause still about 10 times a day, when her alarm goes off or on, I get email notifications from my identity thief. What illicit things are you hiding? What could explain the curious hours that you keep? How much do the neighbors suspect? And how come after all these months you can't stop tripping your alarm? Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line and it will be answered in the order in which it was received. Hey, escalated fraud team. Yeah, it's me again. You said my email's off of her account, but somewhere there's a table in your database where you haven't managed yet to get me out. I've forwarded you messages and affidavits too. I've spent so much time on hold with you. I've learned the blasted tune. Should my next call be the FTC, Rod Serling, or the cops? I've begun to think she wants this. I'm waiting for some other shoe to drop. 'Cause still about 10 times a day, when her alarm turns off or on, I get those email notifications from my identity thief. And by the way, I hope you enjoyed their hold music.
Sam, that was unbelievable. It was just fabulous. So
you.
fun to hear the whole song. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. It would have been unbelievable, except it happened. Okay. Well,
we all have a story. We all have a story like that. Listen, Sam. Somebody asked if you could show them the music, your stand, your music stand.
let me do that at the end.
Oh,
so
sure.
that we don't have to move it through all of the things and put it back in the right place.
Sure. I was thinking the same thought myself.
Remind me at the end.
But,
There's a lot of tech stuff going on in this room here. Now, having said that there's a lot of tech stuff going on in this room, I'm wearing all of the hats today because my usual camera operators are not here. And so I've actually got another hat to wear today, and that's connected with the next song. And I'm wearing a policeman's hat tonight. And in fact, even though I'm here alone in the house, I'm going to ask for somebody's help because this song actually is a duet. So Laurie Alsobrook has agreed to sing this song with me.
Standing by, officer.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me. Oh, great. Thank you. I was going to ask to double screen it, and Cindy Farley, you are the best.
Pardon me for drinking on the job. Laurie, hi there. It's great to see you.
Hey, Sam. You're so fun.
Well, thanks. You know, I always like to show people something that they haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got that.
By the way, you guys are all old hands at this. You probably all know how to do emojis in the chat box. I just have to mention to you that emojis in the chat box are colorful and the performer can see them. And so it's always nice to see lots of emojis in the chat box. And there's actually going to be an audience participation song a little bit later in the set also. But right now we're going to do a little bit of opera together as this duet here. I'm singing the part of the Sergeant Major, and Laurie is the rest of the police department.
I'm all the rest of them.
Yes, indeed. So the law is in town. Now, you have to be worried when I'm the folk police. So we are doing Gilbert and Sullivan from the Pirates of Penzance. I'll do that again. When a felon's not engaged, I'm going to try that again. When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man's. Right on. Though our feelings we with difficulty smother. When I used to know where this was. When constabulary duties to be done.
To be done.
Take one consideration with another.
With another.
A policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Oh.
When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Happy one.
When the enterprising burglar's not a burgling.
Not burgling.
When the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime.
Pied in crime.
He loves to hear the little brook a gurgling.
Brook a gurgling.
And to listen to the merry village chime.
Village chime.
When the accoster isn't jumping on his mother.
On his mother.
He would rather lie a basking in the sun.
In the sun.
I'll take one consideration with another.
With another.
Policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Happy one.
Everybody can unmute and give Laurie a round of applause for being such a good sport.
Thank you for that wonderful opportunity, Sam.
A wonderful opportunity it was.
Opportunity.
Opportunity. That is the operative word. So thank you. So yes, and I asked Laurie to do this a couple of weeks ago, but I refused to tell her what song it was because I thought it would be kind of fun getting her reactions on the spot. And then this morning I thought better of it and at least sent her the lyrics so that there wouldn't be any question. Okay. And
I've actually been in that show and performed the male part. A little out of my range.
I know the story there. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, and by the way, speaking of dulcimers, so all of my dulcimers have so-called extra frets. I consider them essential, but other people call them extra. And so one day I realized that, I'm really confusing my students when I teach workshops. I should get a teaching dulcimer that doesn't have extra frets. So I was teaching one year at the Albany Mountain Dulcimer Music Festival, which is a great festival outside of Albany, New York. And I went to George Haggerty's table, and George is the guy that also runs August Dulcimer Days in Vermont, a wonderful family-style festival. And I said, okay, George, what do you have that's tuned DAD with only 3 strings? And he had a couple of dulcimers, and I took 2 strums on this one and 2 strums on 2 others. And I said, okay, this is the one that's talking to me. And so in about 3 minutes, with less than 10 minutes to go before class, I bought this dulcimer, and it does beautifully, and it sounds great. So, speaking of things that taste great and they're less filling, this is a baritone mixed bad, and you know how they work. I don't actually teach baritone workshops, or at least I haven't, because I figure, it's just like playing a regular one. But it's in the key that I can sing in. So I don't have a lot in the way of product. I'm not going to push a CD. The Nutmeg Dulcimer Festival was already a couple of weeks ago now, so I can't push that. But the one thing I do have right now is courses. I'm teaching online courses, and I'll probably do some ad hoc classes as well. And we will have the first class of a course on learning dulcimer through chords next Thursday afternoon. And basically, I think of it as when a kid gets a guitar for the first time, they learn 3 chords, and they can play 1,000 songs that they already know and love from the radio or from whatever part of their life. When we give a kid a dulcimer, we say, here's a fiddle tune that you've never heard of, and here's the tablature for it, and go. And so I think it's very logical to learn to play the dulcimer through chords and strumming chords to songs than singing. And so this is a song that I figured would be a good example of that. And there is certainly the concern that the narrator and his partner in this song are sinners, although in fact they have behaved in a saintly manner. This is and it's got enough chords and enough complexity to it to be a good illustration rather than just doing a typical 3-chord blues song. So this is Wake Up Little Susie. This is the kind of thing that you can do when you know your chords, and I'm not going to do anything really fancy other than that. And
Do I need to pause the recording?
oh, yes, indeed.
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
to-
Okay.
Yes, we are up to the 4th and 5th songs in the set, so we are pausing the recording. So this is the John Stockard stand. It's got 2 metal legs that are vertical, and they're actually adjustable height. It's an arm inside of a sleeve. And there are 2 feet that are perpendicular that I can detach if I want to carry it in the car or fit it through doorways easily. And then there's a crossbar. And so I can lengthen it or shorten it as I need for the dulcimer. And you've seen 4 different lengths between the 5 different dulcimers this afternoon. So for this song, I need a dulcimer. I got that pretty close. We are back with the folk craft. And I need a capo. And I need to check my tuning because you know that capo is short for capotasto, which is Italian for detuning device. And I need my finger picks, which are sitting conveniently across the room. Just a second.
Well, while he has left, I will put in a commercial announcement. Sam is one of our instructors at Stephen Foster. I couldn't be more delighted that he's joining us. He is just fun and a ball of energy. And I've listed what his classes are. Come and join us.
Oh, yeah. And I've got my finger picks. Thank you for that commercial, Laurie. By the way, I am really impressed with the lineup that Stephen Foster has this year. So if you're looking for fancy dulcimer players, you've got, in addition to me, you've got Christian Huet from France and Grant Olson from Minnesota. He's actually at school in Ohio now. And both of them are just extraordinary. We had both of them at Nutmeg, and they blew the doors off people. Gary Gallier, former national champion and also builder extraordinaire. Let's see, who else? Carolyn Brzezinski, who's here in the room today, is teaching. Oh, gosh.
You're
Karen
doing pretty
Mueller.
well. You're doing well, but I'll list them all if you'd like later.
Well, it's Karen Mueller and David Beatty and Laurie Alsobrook, and there's that woman from down south who I don't know with the short
Carol
hair and the yellow
Crocker.
shirt.
Carol Crocker.
Oh, Carol Crocker. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I forgot. Is Carol in the room there?
Yep, I sure am. Looking
Okay.
at you.
Oh, thank you for calling out there. I forgot about you there. Okay.
And Nancy Sievert's pride and joy, Steve.
Oh yeah, him.
Yes,
I
sir.
forgot about him too. Yes, indeed. Steve has been doing some really extraordinary stuff, with regard to the art of dulcimer playing recently, and finding context for pentatonic scales, and doing some nifty stuff with flat picking. He's really I'm going to call him a researcher, doing some groundbreaking research on the playing of the dulcimer, and I have great admiration for him. I've known Steve for a very long time, and love him dearly. Okay, so So here's the encore song. This is not about sinners. This is actually about spinners. So it's almost in line with the theme. I learned this piece when I had a babysitter who came over and played it one night for my sister and me, and I liked it a lot, and she liked it. My sister liked it so much she begged our piano teacher to give it to her. So my sister got Spinning Song by Albert Elmenreich, and I got Für Elise by Beethoven. I've always been a Beethoven guy. Okay. And this is going to be a little quiet, so let's see how we do here. By the way, this actually goes in line with the other class I'm teaching right now, which is on arranging, because I didn't think this was going to be playable on a dulcimer with only 3 strings. And I was shocked to discover that I could make it work, but there are some tricky parts to doing it, a couple of sort of blind turns. So anybody who does take the class, I think I'm going to be teaching the story, the technical side of this arrangement. I'm going to do that again. This capo is not on well enough, pardon me. There we go. Thank you so much.
That was just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Can't thank you enough. Make sure before you leave that you read the chats because there are all sorts of wonderful messages there for you.
Oh, great. Thanks a bunch. The power user tip on chats, I know that there's a place where you can just sort of click to save the chat, or the other thing is you can just highlight a word and then click Control-A to highlight all and paste it into a Word document. Okay, thank you so much. It's been great.
Thank you.
And I'll stick around, but I'm gonna go off camera, so because I've got to straighten a few things out here in this room now.
Yes. Okay. Well, and we're gonna move on with our jam. I'm gonna share my screen again. That was so much fun, especially Laurie. I have to say, that part where you were doing your opera. Let me see, I think. I'm looking to see if I've gotten rid of everything that was up. As I said, this was a complicated day for me to get it all together. But Sam is going to be at Melrose on Wednesday, so we will get to see him. He's done some hysterical songs that he wrote himself, just really fun. So guess who's up next? It's our Laurie. Let me get this screen. Hold on one second, Laurie. I'm working on it. Screens.
I'm unmuting.
Okay, I am. That's not right. Okay, I didn't. hold on a second. I didn't do this right. I have to stop that.
Well,
I have to
can
stop that.
I'll
And
talk.
I have to get rid of his
Okay.
video first, and I have to remember where I had it.
I remember that video. I had forgotten how hilarious his songs were there. The identity thief.
He had one about. He had one at one time about. Let's see more. Oh, here I got it. I got it now. About somebody talking to somebody and trying to solve a problem on the computer. That was absolutely hysterical. If you've had problems with the computer,
Totally can relate.
yes.
Well, it's funny that the show that he was singing the one of Felon's the last song with the police hat on that I did with him. That was one show that, as things happen, I ended up doing the choreography for it, and also there weren't enough men. So I was also a woman in the show, so I had to take that costume off, put on my police officer, and then kind of help the guys who were with me do the choreography that went along with it. Very simple choreography, but it was not in my range, and it was hilarious to sing it with them and singing it with Sam. I've cried laughing so hard at that video. Thanks for bringing that back, Pat. So I'm starting with Down by the Sally Gardens, a lovely tune I enjoy playing. I'm going to change my camera so you can see my dulcimer. And here we go. No, wrong song. Here we go. I don't know why I need to look at the music. Oh, there it is. It's on the screen. How nice. Now, to sing this, I know Carolyn can relate to this totally. I've learned this trick from her. I'm trading out a dulcimer, and I'm getting a baritone. Now I'm going to sing this, and I want to tell you the chords. Well, I'm going to be playing with chords. Anyway, but here is this beautiful song, lovely poem put to music. Much better range. Down by the Sally Garden, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Garden with her little snow white feet. She bid me take life easy as the leaves go on the tree. Sorry about that. And I, being young and foolish with her, did not agree. In a field down by the river, my love and I did stand, and on my leaning shoulder she laid her snow white hand. She bid me take life easy as the grass grows on the wheels. Squeaky. But I was young and foolish, and now I am full of tears. Sally Garden. Now to subject you to another song I'm going to sing. As you can understand, I always play on Saturday, but ballads need words. So, pulling up this dulcimer, this is a David Beatty dulcimer, by the way. The other's a Folkcraft baritone. All right, Molly Malone. Get this out. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to play it. I'm going to talk about chord structure, and then we're going to sing, and then I'm going to sing it using the other dulcimer. So if I were to play this in the key of D, I would be using going from a D to a B minor, that's a 2-1-0, to an A minor, E minor, sorry, 3-1-1-1. But I am a visual player. I actually look at something, even if I have a capo on, and I envision it as it is in DAD. And then I can convert something else. So I'm using the same here. In Dublin's fair city, where girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets, wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets strong and narrow. That's not, there's the chord I want. It's crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. There we go, I've got the chords. This shape, it would be a B minor shape like I talked before, and this shape is an E minor shape like before, and here's an A, and here's a D. She was a fishmonger, but sure was no wonder, for so were her father and mother before, and they each wheeled their barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. But her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Sing it with me. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. There.
Great
It's a beautiful
fun.
song.
Yeah, it is a beautiful song.
I would like to say that I've heard Ann Lowe sing this. I don't know if you've all had that joy. She just sings it so beautifully. So look her up on YouTube. I bet it's there. And it's a lovely song, and she produces it so well. All right. That's my ballads for the day.
Thank you, Laurie. Thanks for the opera and the ballads. We are headed to Connecticut. Carolyn, you know Sam, right?
Oh, I know Sam.
You know.
Oh, yes. He's so unique in his approach to the dulcimer, and that's what makes it great, because you don't want everybody playing the same way. You need a little variety. Variety is the spice of life. So, and he gives us lots of variety in the dulcimer. I just love it. So, so thank you, Laurie, for giving me a lead in to what I'm doing with Lord Franklin here. So, because in DAD, if I was to play it open and play it in the key of D, it's too high. It's too low. So this tab is capo 4 tuned to DAD, which is actually the key of A. So you guys can play along with this, but I'm going to use my baritone, which is tuned to the key of A, E, A. So we can play together, you on capo 4 with the tab in front of you, and me in open in the key of A, and I know the tab for that in my head, so I can sing it. I like the sound of the deeper tones of the baritone open versus the higher tones of capo 4 on a standard. So that's my story behind what I'm doing here. And Lord Franklin Lord Franklin wasn't a lord, he was a sir. I just did I was refreshing my memory on the story of Lord Franklin. He was not a lord, he was a sir, but he led many expeditions across the Northwest Passage, and the last one was not a good one. Some say his whole crew of 134 men perished. Some say they went to an island way up in Baffin Bay, and they found his body, but they got into ice, and the ship was completely surrounded with ice, and they were just stuck. And the name of this is also called Lady Franklin's Lament and the Sailor's Dream. So this is about a sailor having a dream about Lord Franklin, and it brings in the last verse, his wife paid for many expeditions to find her husband. So that's why it says, 10,000 pounds would I freely give to have my Franklin, back again. So it's very sad. I'm going to play it as tabbed. I'm not going to sing the first verse. I'll just play it as tabbed, and then I'll sing. And while I'm singing, I don't necessarily play all the tab. I mostly play chords because it's just easier that way. So, all right, here we go. Homeward bound one night on the deep, swinging from my hammock I was fast asleep. I dreamed a dream and I thought it true, concerning Franklin and his gallant crew. With 100 seamen he sailed away to the frozen ocean in the month of May, to seek a passage around the pole, where we poor seamen do sometimes go. Through cruel hardships they mainly strove, their ship on mountains of ice was drove. Only the Eskimo and his steel canoe was the only one that ever came through. In Baffin Bay, where the whalefish blow, the fate of Franklin no man can know. The fate of Franklin no one can tell. Lord Franklin long with his sailors do dwell, and now my burden it gives me pain. For my long-lost Franklin I'd cross the main. 10,000 pounds would I freely give to say on earth that my Franklin do live. Franklin. And I made a couple of mistakes. I said, yes.
It was lovely.
Thank you. The Eskimos did not have steel canoes back then. They were skin canoes. And also, and I wondered this when I first saw the lyrics, if his boat was frozen in, how did the Eskimo get there in canoes? So, I think they went out there with sleds and dogs, actually. But that's, and other people have thought that as well. So that's one sailing story. So this next song, there's no tab for, there's no chords for. It's a song I wrote. Oh, I didn't change my camera on that one. Darn it. Okay. For my friend Bob, who has a nickname of Hambone Fleming. That it's just a funny blues name. He plays the harmonica. So somebody came up with a fun blues name for him, Hambone Fleming. His wife was Sherry, and we were on vacation back in 2023. We went to Maine, and we were sitting at the Harborside Grill, I think. And she ordered her favorite drink, a glass of Chardonnay. So I called her, "Your Sherry Chardonnay." And as we were sitting there, I started writing this song about the Ballad of Hambone Fleming and Sherry Chardonnay. Sadly, Sherry at that point had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's probably at least 10 years before we took this trip. So she was kind of far gone, but she was still very pleasant, and she loved music. She loved to laugh, and it was a really nice trip. And sadly, she passed away in October of 2024. So this is a tribute to the two of them. So, and just so people know, I talk in the first verse, I talk about his special 20. The special 20 is a harmonica. So I don't want anybody to get any weird ideas. She was sipping Chardonnay at the Harborside Cafe, watching as the boats came in that early summer day, when this sailor stumbled in with the fell smell of fish and gin, pulled out his special 20, and the music did begin. That's the day that Hambone Fleming met Sherry Chardonnay. Their love affair is legend in that village by the bay. Every evening when the sun goes down and daylight fades away, Hambone Fleming plays the blues and Sherry sips her Chardonnay. Oh, Hambone was a captain of a ship upon the sea. He'd glide across the waves. A handsome sailor lad was he. He loved his time out on Block Island and Narragansett Bay. But he was growing lonely as he sailed his days away. Now Sherry was a dancer, a lovely lass was she. She moved across the floor with grace, a winning sight for all to see. While music filled her soul, her heart was longing for the chance to find someone to hold her close and be her partner in the dance. It was destiny that Hambone met Sherry on that day. Their love affair was meant in that village by the bay. Every evening as the sun goes down and daylight fades away, Hambone Fleming plays the blues, Sherry sips her Chardonnay. There's magic in the air when you know that love is true. She knew he was the one and he knew that she was too. So they spent their days together as captain and first mate, Sherry pirouetting across the bow while Hambone navigates. As they sailed into the sunset, they're thankful for the day. Hambone Fleming stumbled in with the smell of fish and gin, played some blues that afternoon at the Harborside Cafe. We're all happy now that Hambone met Sherry Chardonnay. Their love affair is timeless and will never fade away. Each evening as the sun sets in that village by the bay, Hambone Fleming plays the blues and Sherry sips her Chardonnay. Hambone Fleming plays the blues and Sherry sips her Chardonnay.
What a great tune, Carolyn.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. I love the way you put words together. Just love it. And it's so nice to have you back.
And one thing, the funny thing about Sherry, she was a dancer, but her dancing that she did, remember Go-Go Dancers in Cages? That's what she did. She was a hoot. So anyway, so we miss her dear. We miss her so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Carolyn. Thanks
Sure.
so much.
Yeah.
Okay. We are going to Jamie. We're going to Ohio. Ohio. There she is. And we've got to get you unmuted so we can hear you. There you go.
Hello.
Hey. That was fun.
That was great. I love that song. I just do. It's one of my favorite things that she does.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to look at Unclouded Day, which is a ballady kind of hymn. And I made a backing track for it. I mean, I know ballads are meant to be sung. I'm not that great at singing. So I made a backing track instead. And let me fix this so you can see my dulcimer a little bit too. And I think we've got the volume issues straightened out. So I'm going to start the backing track, and Pat, interrupt me if it's off, but
okay.
I think we'll be okay. Let me turn it up a little bit on my end so I can hear it. 1, 2, 3.
So fun, Jamie. Jamie, you have that access for us on the backing track?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I added that to my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Because I have this tab up on my coffee page too, so it's just kind of a supplemental. So there's the backing track if you want to go watch it. And the nice thing with that is if you don't know the trick on YouTube, when you're watching a video, go down to the little gear at the bottom of the YouTube frame, and you can speed up or slow down the video. So if you want to go faster or slower, you can do that.
Thank you. Thanks for going to all that trouble for us.
Oh, sure. It was kind of fun. You know, the Unclouded Day, it's such a pretty song, but I don't know. I was just feeling spicy, I guess. Okay, now the next thing I have for you is the Ballad of Casey Jones, and this was actually a request. Somebody reached out to me and asked me to tab this for them, and it turned out so well. I will tell you, if a lot of the times you'll hear it sung and played, especially, I'm thinking of the Johnny Cash version. That's the one I listen to quite a lot to get the rhythm in my head, because it's really meant to be sung, and you know, just pretend your dulcimer is the voice of Johnny Cash as you're playing, and that'll get you right into the rhythm of the thing. But it's just like Reuben's Train. A lot of times when people play this, they'll start off a little slow, they'll speed up through the song to mimic a train speeding away, or they will change keys for there's a bunch of verses. So like for the last half of the song and the second and third, or the third and fourth verse and so on, they'll change to a higher key. And then they can continue to speed up or slow down, but then they usually slow down the very end. So on my coffee page, I do have 2 more pages of this, so you can go from D to A if you want to try the jump key thing. So you can find it there, but it was too much to do at the jam. But I do want to tell you one thing about this. I really had fun with this one because I've got the tablature simplified to the point where you don't have to move your hands around a whole lot. But if you look at, I think the second page, Pat, there are a couple of C chords. It's in the chorus. So it'd be like the first measure of the last 2 lines on page 2, where he's mounted to the cabin or he's looking out the window. And since most of us, I didn't want to have to include a 1.5 fret on this. So to do a kind of a cheater C chord, I have it so you start out that measure and you're barring at 3. And then, so I play, it's 3, 3, 5, 3. And then for the C chord, it's kind of goes from, there's like a passing tone in there, but I'll take my thumb and I'll mash my thumb down, so I'm playing a 3, 4, 4. And then I'll lift my thumb up off of the melody string to do the 3, 4, 3, which is kind of your incomplete C chord. So and if you just practice it a little bit, it's not too hard. And so we do that twice in the song. That's really the only tricky thing. There is 1.5, I think, on the first page, but I'm playing without a 1.5 fret. I just bend that a little bit on the middle string. So anyhow, let's go ahead and try it. And the first whole line is just a strum pattern, and that kind of sets up the tone of the piece. And we're going to kind of go slow. But the strum pattern changes just a little bit from the first 2 measures to the next 2 measures. And because we're just skipping one of the strums on the downstroke of 3, and then we add it for the next 2 measures. So it's going to be kind of this tempo. Page 2. Chorus. Helps if I'm in the right spot. Sorry about that. Let's try it. First page from beginning of line 2. Well, I'm going to play that intro one more time. I got all flustered. One more time, all the way through, from beginning. Coming up with the second page. Chorus.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, thank you. It's fairly new, so it's not memorized up yet, but I think we got the gist.
I think you did perfect. Perfect.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. Okay. Oh, and there are lyrics to it too. It's a great story. Carol Crocker, I think you are next. Yes. Okay, and we just need to unmute her. We got her unmuted. Okay, you are
I'm in the spotlight.
Yes.
Okay, there's a storm just FYI brewing outside my window, so hopefully it doesn't knock us off or anything. Colorado Trail was a tune written and collected by, I will say, Carl Sandburg, and he learned it from T.L. Chapman, who learned it or heard it played and sung by a cowboy in a hospital, a cowboy who had been severely wounded, and he was playing it on a hospital ward, and that's where he learned this song, the Colorado Trail. And the Colorado Trail is I guess you could say, the trail that cowboys would travel driving cattle from Oklahoma to Colorado. And I think the Kingston Trio may have helped make this famous. But Colorado Trail, little introduction. Eyes like the morning star, cheeks like a rose. Laura was a pretty girl, God Almighty knows. Weep, all ye little rains, where winds wail, all along the Colorado Trail. Laura was a happy girl, smiling all the day. Laura was a pleasant girl, now she's gone away. Weep, all ye little rains, where winds wail, all along the Colorado Trail. 16 years she graced the earth, and oh, Colorado Trail. Ride all the lonely night, ride all the day, keep the heart a-rolling, rolling on its way. Weep all ye little rains, wail winds, wail. The Colorado Trail. Black is the stormy night, dark is the sky. Wish I'd stayed in Abilene, nice and warm and dry. Weep all ye little rains, wail winds, wail. All along the Colorado Trail. And that little ending here. Oh, what was I going to do? Sorry about that. There it is. The Colorado Trail.
Lovely, absolutely lovely.
Isn't that a beautiful ballad? I love that ballad. Yeah.
And you have another one for us, and it
Yep.
is as lovely too. I have to
Yeah.
pay attention and turn the page.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, this one, Sweet Betsy from Pike, is from the California Gold Rush time. Thanks, everybody. It's a frontier ballad, and Pike, they say, I think likely was Missouri or Kansas, and this tune was borrowed from an old English ballad, from what I could find out. Sweet Betsy from Pike tells a kind of funny story. Okay. Oh, don't you remember sweet Betsy from Pike, who crossed the wide prairies with her husband Ike, with 2 yoke of cattle, one spotted hog, a tall Shanghai rooster, and an old yeller dog, singing tooralay, tooralay, tooralay. Repeat it, singing tooralay, tooralay, tooralay. One evening quite early, they camped on the Platte. 'Twas near the road on a green shady flat, where Betsy sore-footed lay down in repose. And I gazed at his white gown he rose, singing tooralay, 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 singing tooralay, tooralay, tooralay. If I can get all the words in. The Shanghai ran off and their cattle all died. That morning the last piece of bacon was fried. Poor Ike was discouraged and Betsy got mad. The dog drooped his tail and looked wonderfully sad, singing tooralay, 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 singing tooralay, tooralay, tooralay. They They soon reached the desert where Betsy gave out, and down under the sun she lay rolling about, while High Calf, distracted, looked on with surprise, saying, Betsy, get up, you'll get sand in your eyes, singing tooralay, 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 singing tooralay, tooralay, tooralay. The engines came down with a wild yelling horde, and Betsy was scared they would scalp her adored. Behind the front wagon wheel Betsy did crawl, and there she fought engines with musket and ball, singing tooralay, 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 singing tooralay, tooralay, tooralay. They swam the right rivers and climbed the tall peaks, and camped on the prairies for weeks upon weeks. Starvation and cholera, hard work and slaughter, they reached California, spite hell or high water, singing tooralay, 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 singing tooralay, tooralay, tooralay. Got all the words in.
You did. Thank you so much, Carol. And we are headed for California right now. Hey, Dennis. He's coming. I sent you a text chat in the chat saying, don't worry about me. Just go right to the end. Do your 2 songs, okay?
Okay, let's give it a try with my 6 minutes. All right, here goes. First of all, Renardine, the Werefox. It's pretty much a vampire ballad. As I walked out one evening among the spring and thyme, I heard a pretty fair maiden converse with Renardine. Her hair was black and her eyes were blue. Her lips were like blood red wine, and she smiled as she looked on them, the sly bold Renardine. I pray, young man, be civil, my company forsake, for to my great opinion I fear you are a rake. Ah, no rake, he cried, blown up in Venus' train, and seeking no concealment, all from the judge's men. Her cherry cheeks and her ruby lips, they lost their former dye, and she fell, and to her knees she fell before him, that sly bold Renardine. And he'd not touched her once or twice when she came to again, and suddenly she asked him, kind sir, what is your name? Ah, if by chance you look for for me, perhaps you'll not be fine. For be in my castle green, and inquire for Renardine. And day and night she followed him, his teeth so bright did shine, as he led her o'er the mountains, this sly bold Renardine. Okay, good and creepy as it should be. They did it like that in England.
Now, Dennis, this next one is a new one that you just tabbed for us, and I think this is delightful.
I just learned it on Monday, so I probably won't be playing anything but chords when the words come up, but
yeah,
here it comes. Oh, and
that's right. No, I'm sorry. There.
no, let's use the other one. Just keep it simple today.
Okay.
I'm Captain Jigs of the I'm Captain Jigs of the Horse Marines. I feed my horse on corn and beans and sport young ladies in their teens. For a captain in the army, I teach young ladies how to dance, how to dance, how to dance. I teach ladies how to dance, for I'm their pet in the army. I'm Captain Jinx of the Horse Marines. I feed my horse on corns and beans and often live beyond my means, though a captain in the army. Second verse. I joined the Corps when I'm 21. Of course, I thought it capital fun. And when the army comes, of course I run, for I'm not cut out for the army. When I left home, my mama she cried, my mama she cried, my mama she cried. When I left home, my mama she cried. He's not cut out for the army. I'm Captain Jigs of the Horse Marines. I feed my horse on corns and beans. I've often lived beyond my means, though captain in the army. First time I went out for a drill, the bugle sounded me quite ill. Of battlefields I had my fill, for I'm not cut out for the army. The officers, they all did shout, all did shout, all did shout. The officers, they all did shout, why kick him out of the army? I'm Captain Jinx of the Horse Marines. I feed my horse on corns and beans, and often live beyond my means. I'm captain in the army. Chorus. That'll do.
Thank you, Dennis. You know what? We have to do that one again so you can get all the words in, because it is really a cute song.
Yeah, it's been famous throughout the time, or since it's been made, I guess, because it was very popular in America as well as England, where it started. And then they made a movie out of it in 1972, and it was a dance hall or music hall standard as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I am going to stop the share because we are out of time for the day. Let's see if I come over this way. I can see everybody, and I want to say I'll see you guys next week. Laurie, I'll see you on Wednesday. And Francie and Jane, I'll see you on Wednesday. And Sam Edelston, I'll see him on Wednesday. She's saying something, asked to unmute.
And Jean.
And Jean Cunningham, I get to give you a hug and hear all about your trip. So listen, you guys, we are on, I never told you this. I think I have to look now. I think our theme for next week is beginnings and endings. So, songs you sing at the beginning, songs you sing at the end, songs you sing in between, whatever you want to do. Just be a song leader, please. And I'll see you next week. And I hope you enjoyed today. I did. I know I always do. And I'm going to stop the share and stay safe.